Alright, what comes next in this sequence? I'm stumped.
I was right. But what I found was just the tip of the iceberg.
Oh, you found an iceberg on the dock?
There's some guys back there. One of them.
No,
must
don't
have
tell
the
Shadow to
key.
get keys. No, no,
Shadow.
no. Oh.
Keys?
I guess, like, you know, he's just like, Shadow, keys? Like, is this gonna work?
Am I really to believe this? Just bite right into his skull. Good.
Actually, his helmet. This,
That canine has some canines.
yeah, it's not quite clear now at this point who these guys are at all. Like, they're not Union, they're not Triads, and they're just
in
kinda...
the way is who they are. Is that Shadow or the guy?
So, blue normally means they're kind of unaware of you, and yellow means they're alerted to something, and red means they're on full alert and they know you're there.
Or they're dying.
Right. Well, that, you know, when you're chewing their neck off or whatever the hell Shadow's doing,
I would
you know,
be pretty
at that
alert
point.
at that point.
I would think so, yeah.
Or maybe I'd be in a very deep yellow color. Shadow,
Closer
put
to
him in
you.
a locker. Pee on the pipe so Shadow knows that this is his area.
We'll be peeing a little later.
Okay,
I think around chapter 7.
good. Jack or Shadow?
Both. And us from anticipation.
Jack sees Shadow. Good idea, Shadow.
Yeah, so I was trying to split these two guys up with barking, and that's exactly what we're gonna do.
That worked somehow.
And look, this guy is like, well, I don't really care where my partner went to, so it's time to go back to my predetermined patrol route.
Assuming those gurgling death sounds were you just yawning, Frank.
Which has a lot less...
Okay, that was just crude.
Yeah, that
I think you're gonna need to put a censor bar over that.
Yeah, I'm not showing the world this.
Yeah. Like, I think that guy enjoyed that death. I mean, I would, you know. That's the only handprint on this entire area.
One
Shadow has
by
found his
one.
kill house.
This is where he goes.
Noticed your jugular was sticking out there. I had to get rid of that.
I like how the art direction went with gray and blue here. It's not a color we've seen very often.
No, not in this game.
No,
So used to
not-
the pretty pinks and bright purples.
Right. The glowing greens of the metropolis. Whoa.
Shadow, are you trying to spell out something with dead bodies? That's so cute. Ugh. Oh, ripping out his nuts isn't enough. You have to go for the neck too, right, Shadow? Will nothing satiate your bloodlust? Oh, please don't look up Shadow's butt, please.
Well, I moved the camera.
Shadow was looking at you like, I saw what you were doing. I saw you look at it. You did it again. You were
Well, I have
just
to look
doing
at-
this for the viewers.
No, there's a guy up there. I swear to
This
God,
is just
I'm not-
grotesque.
I'm not some kind of dog.
This is
camera
just
pro.
wrong.
Look,
I
there's
have two
another one of
dogs
those-
humping my computer screen right now because of this video. Do you think Shadow rips the balls off of people because he's mad about being neutered?
Yeah, and we're gonna have Shadow kill them again.
Attack with stealth, Shadow! Jack yells across the yard.
What the?
What?
Oh my God! I think
Shadow, that's
really.
enough is enough.
But we can still do that.
Stay down.
And I think he's gonna stay down.
Well, after being told that, yeah. So we're
Lay
using
low,
a
boy.
Shadow. The
I
whole
don't think
tip
Shadow
to
knows
see-
how to lay low. Shadow's just like, what?
Now we're gonna learn some plot.
Door was
And I had to-
open.
The answer was there. I just had to
Learn how to
find it.
read.
Just stay behind the camera that way. Just the wrong.
Why are we tape recording this?
I'll take the city by.
Jack, it's in the background, up above the door. You're
The
a good
what?
detective. You could.
Do not enter?
No, Jack. Ah,
Typical Grant City.
he's having this.
Shot in the head,
monologue right
typical
now.
Grant City. What was that part of his monologue? Is it
What?
fist upgrades?
Funnily enough, that comes into play, but not
Really?
not in the way you might think. Yeah, not. But
Doesn't tie
again,
Bowie knives to his hands?
And
Oh.
I
What?
could swear they use Doom sound. No, get in there. Sound effects for these doors.
It's
And,
a
oh
little
my
out of
God,
place. What?
we're in Total Recall
Oh.
suddenly.
Fuck. Is all this?
It's the future.
Doc 765 or Doc WTF.
GAC. Grant City Anti-Crime. Should have been GCAC, I guess, but that wouldn't roll off the tongue quite as well.
I'll have to have a word with
Whatever the
him about that.
name,
Intruder appears to be in line
Like, really large. I mean, probably not human.
Sort of crazy.
He has a weird look in his eyes. Completely
Except he
covered in
doesn't.
blood.
The dog's not in here. It got left behind. When I like go into
oh, there's Shadow.
Oh, there we are.
Hey!
So enter the other big thing from the first game is Gak.
Right.
Is back. And this ends up being the major enemy for the rest of the game.
Ah, good. I knew Nickelodeon had a hand in this.
Gak, well, they do have melee and snipers. They don't exactly have rocket guys. They have their own thing to make up for that deficiency, but we won't see that till Chapter 6.
Oh, I can't wait.
Oh.
You always know how to entice me into viewing the next chapter.
And it's odd, too, that none of them were wearing Gak gear. They were just playing like regular SWAT guys before.
Well, that one guy had Gak shoulder pads at the beginning.
Oh, that's true, yeah. Yeah, Gak has big white shoulder pads, too.
Yeah, where can I get those?
Dead to rights.
Dead to rights.
Retribution.
This will be retributed. Oh, Jesus, what?
Welcome immediately to hardcore action.
Oh my god, let's do it.
We are being shot at by the Gak gunship.
This should be the new, like, Folgers commercial.
So, last time we discovered our new enemy in the GAC.
Mm-hmm.
Which is, of course, a throwback to the last game.
And they're stylish pads.
Right, it's like, hey, we kept true to the original Dead to Rights, and with this one element.
We maintained the vision. That genius vision.
By the way, could there have been more blood in the past 5 seconds of video?
I don't think so.
Okay, just making sure.
But I wish there could be.
Right.
Oh, thank you.
Even the Gak pistols are kind of futuristic, and Shadow put that gun on our back, if you noticed, for us.
That's nice of him. So do the Gak have future robot dogs?
They, they don't. That would have been a smart idea, like maybe a boss with like a robot dog. That could be like the dark mechanical Jack Slate.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did I say smart there? Because I don't think I meant it, but... What? Nobody can hold on to their fucking guns in this game. Ooh,
Or they're nuts, judging from some of the fatalities.
I am Jack Slate, after all.
Bitch.
So far, I think Faith is the last person left who we haven't yet had a double cross.
Well, you're telling her this whole story right now.
Yeah.
How much into the details is Jack going, by the way?
I like to.
And so then I told Shadow to go get him. I did that several times in the midst of this fight.
I ran up the stairs, and she's like, "Well, Jack, you don't need that part." No, listen though. Then
But I shot blindly with a shotgun from the future.
I had to shoot this guy in the helmet 4 fucking times before it happened.
And once he died, I told him to go fuck himself really loudly, enunciating the second part of that 2-word phrase.
At one point, I said you have the right to remain silent, but thinking about it later, I'm like, I should really emphasize that silent part.
My voice cracked a little bit once, but it actually sounded really good.
Then I blew his head off. Hey, I could really use that sponge bath. So here's this weird section where you have to cross a covered bridge, and we get shot at, but I guess, I don't know, maybe it's supposed to be intense, but I wasn't really feeling it.
It was lost on me if it was.
Oh, Jesus. Jesus, dude.
God, kibbles and human bits.
And we're gonna have a new gameplay challenge and a new enemy type coming up.
A gameplay challenge? Does that involve quick time events?
No, it involves an elevator and surviving for an arbitrary 2-minute time limit while the elevator comes.
It's the slowest elevator.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden, all these guys just came out of nowhere in the elevator room.
How is Jack to know this is the elevator timer and not a bomb that's arbitrarily placed on the elevator? No, don't hug Shadow.
Where's the timer coming into play exactly here? Like, how does Jack see this? Is just hovering over his field of view?
Alright,
like
Jack, we're gonna kill you before this elevator gets here in 1 minute 28 seconds. Oh shit, I shouldn't have told him that.
Well, it's 1:24 now anyway. Oh, he's setting his iPhone. What the hell?
Oh, Jack, what ringtone do you use on your iPhone? It has the right to remain silent!
Also Marimba.
Jack's a Mac user. Total Mac fanboy. It's really weird.
The fat guy says I'm a PC and Jack kills him. Like he does that break his leg and kick him in the face move.
I'm a Mac and I'm a PC and you're dead.
I'm fucking Linux. Oh shit, I'm out of weapons.
You have that? Well, you did have that body.
Well, he's
out of
now.
weapons. Charge, I guess.
beat this guy in the head even though he's got a helmet on.
And so then, Faith, I hit him about 3 times in the head.
And then I was watching Shadow eat some guy across it. I really need to feed him.
Happy landings.
And so I said happy landings, because that was the best thing I could think of at the time.
It didn't really apply, though.
I was thinking I was going to kick him down the elevator shaft when I said that, but it didn't. The trajectory was off.
And just then the elevator arrived, and I left Shadow behind.
Jack, can't you skip some of this?
And then Shadow is clearly not the elevator.
But earlier, remember when he teleported in out of nowhere because he's a secret demon dog?
Jack, I'm pretty sure you made that part up, but explain this, Faith. How did I exit the elevator shaft with clearly no Shadow, and then...
Out of nowhere.
I think we lost Shadow.
Oh.
Huh. Let's...
I've seen some shit before.
Oh, there it is.
Anything like the GAC. Whoever these guys were, they weren't interested in arrests or interrogations.
Unlike me, Jack
They
Slade.
were judge, jury, and executioner, all wrapped up in one nasty package.
That is you! He said that with, like, not even a hint of irony. Oh,
Faith
yeah,
wants to pipe up, but she doesn't say anything.
Yeah, she's, like, raising a finger.
Yeah, but
Alright.
just let him go. Where are you going right now?
We're
Besides
staying-
in the sewer, like, what's your goal? I know the objective was stay and die and run and live.
We're running and living. That in the sewers.
I have no choice but to accept that.
Yeah. Okay, so did you ever watch Mr. Show with Bob and David?
Not much, no.
Okay, it was a sketch comedy with David Cross and Bob Odenkirk. It was very funny. And there's a sketch where they're in a heavy metal band, and their agents are telling them, like, you know, oh, this tape of your last party's getting out, it's going to ruin your reputation. And they're not getting it, right? And they show them the tape, and they're having, like, gay sex at the party. And the whole time, they're like, yeah, fucking excellent, it's our party. And they're like, guys, you're, like, blowing each other and shit. And they're like, oh, that's gay. And they're calling them faggots and stuff. Like, they're not getting it. So at one point, one of their agents takes the tape out of the VCR, and he says, like, okay, I'm going to take out your party tape, puts it behind his back, and he goes, and put in this tape of gay porn, and he puts it in, like, oh, this is fucking disgusting, and he goes, like, exasperatedly, that is you! And that is exactly how I felt when Jack was like, they didn't do arrests or interrogations. Who were these guys? Like, come the fuck on.
Come on!
Come
Yeah,
on,
exactly.
indeed. Oh, good, a sewer cutscene.
Oh, no, not yet. I'm sorry. There's another hallway that looks exactly like this a little later.
Oh.
Oh, what?
He tripped over his dead buddy.
I think that is what happened. Yeah, that is what happened.
Sorry, I went into shock briefly from watching his head explode.
Should I have mentioned that that middle meter in the lower left is the bullet time meter?
I kind of
like-
assumed that after a while.
Maybe like 8 videos ago. I'm the worst Let's Player there is.
I thought it was my confusion meter, but I decided like otherwise. Is this stock 8675309?
So this gunship is not shooting at us now. Now it just drops people off. I'm guessing they're
Go
out
have
of
fun,
ammo.
you kids.
So, Whoa.
Take that, inner tube.
now where do you think we're going to go next?
Did a sewer, did a dock. Sort of did a warehouse already. A castle.
No, it's another sewer.
Oh.
See, it's the same hallway. Like
That's
before.
underneath a
Well,
castle.
listen, the gangs tearing up the town. Everything.
Well,
Because I didn't tear up anything. Me,
That
Jack
inter-
Slate, Harbinger of Peace.
that internal monologue didn't help us at all because we were already after.
Yeah, he
Reese.
just said stuff we already knew.
Yeah.
I guess they're assuming that anyone who plays this game is probably really stupid.
I think the truth is that you kind of zone out in the sewer level.
Yeah.
So after a while, it's like, what am I doing again? And they're like, hey, look, you're after Riggs. And I'm like, oh, yeah. You know,
Did he just snipe the dog?
I think he did. These guys are jerks.
Dick.
They were judge, jury, and executioner all rolled into one. They didn't have arrests or interrogations.
Let's just pull this lever, why not? Of course I knew it would do that. I'm Jack Slate.
Did you see Shadow?
Yeah, I was gonna say, is he like rolling around?
Yeah. It's kind of random and like not very frequent, but he'll do these cute things, which is just motherfucking ridiculous.
It's a little disturbing if you know anything about Shadow.
Yeah, really. This part is not fun. Plus, there seems to be a train in the upper right.
Yeah, it's a sewer level.
Why is there a train in the sewers? Like, what's being transported there?
Sewage? Hello? Am I paying more attention to this game than you?
Shadow's barking, which means something, but...
The mail's here.
Oh, okay. This music is really overdramatic and Batman-like for this crap.
Where are you going? Jack is lost!
You have to turn these, pull this lever.
Shoot this lever.
Shoot the lever. That's all Jack knows how to do.
What's it gonna do?
It's gonna raise a bridge out of the water. Why would you have dunkable bridges, by the way?
For your carnival games that you host in the sewer.
Oh, okay. Well, then.
Your very slow-moving carnival games. He's not wearing future armor. Kill him.
No, now it's just, they're just guys.
What is that gun?
That is the sniper rifle.
Sure, that's what I used to play Duck Hunt.
Yeah, right? And then the GAC bazooka is a Super Scope 6, actually. So.
Oh, good.
Yes. We play Battle Clash with it. Literally, though.
Do you get the Power Glove to enhance your melee moves?
So this is sort of a fun end of the level, is that they give you, like, 2 or 3 snipers in a row right at the... And one just runs up to you.
That's a good sniper. What are the GAC squad people saying?
Please don't kill us. Seriously,
what did we ever do to you? We can resolve this peacefully.
Anyone else?
Oh, I thought Grant City had a football team. The Grant City Killers.
Dead?
Now, Faith, let me tell you a little bit about the stadium that I just came up with out of nowhere.
Jack, that took a really long time to tell. I mean, there were 2 sewers in a row?
Jack, it's 5 in the morning.
No,
I'm just getting started.
Faith, the sewers let out into the dock, and then you can go back into the sewers the other way.
Faith, I don't think you understand how slowly those bridges rose when I pulled that lever after I pointed my gun at it for a while to make sure it wasn't going to shoot me.
Jack, I don't think cities are designed like this.
This is a first-hand account, right, Shadow? See?
Plus, he was gone a minute ago. I think he teleported into the bathroom and back.
He uses the bathroom?
Okay, that's right.
That's right.